Administrative reports, Mr. Dell.
Just a couple of things. Remind the board that on October the 6th, our next regular board meeting, the auditor's Frank Rand will be here giving you the annual audit report for the 07-08 school year. And prior to that, Scott has scheduled a finance subcommittee meeting, and those on the committee should confirm the date by now. The other thing is just a few comments to the board with respect to some of the concerns that came forward here tonight. I appreciate the fact that, number one, that you employ me to run the organization as you do the rest of the administrators here. It is our job to run the organization, and you are the governing body. I continue to appreciate the fact that you empower me as your superintendent of schools to handle administrative issues with respect to concerns that come forward. After all, you are the governing body, you are the policy maker, you are not the manager of the organization. And whether it's a parental complaint from a community member at large, you continue to empower us, and I appreciate that. I know that sometimes people that come here can be very passionate about what it is they believe in. I respect the comments of the one individual tonight that basically told us that we should never stop reaching for the sky, that the minute we become complacent, kids lose. And I think I have seen evidence, and certainly I believe that this Board of Education has continued to empower, and support the school administration in reaching for the sky, even in the toughest times. So I appreciate those comments. I appreciate the comment from one of the other residents tonight who complimented us, I believe, on taking a zero tolerance approach with regard to student discipline. It doesn't make me feel good that in the last 4 years we have probably suspended more students than we have in all of our history prior to that. And I don't have the numbers, but we have suspended or expelled a lot of students in the last 4 years because we have taken a zero tolerance approach, because we're committed to making our schools safe. Because if kids don't feel safe coming into school every day, they're not going to be able to learn. And it's up to us to make our school buildings as safe as possible. But, as it was also said tonight, we need the help of the parents. And I can only hope that all of our parents were as passionate as the one that was here tonight, pleading for safe schools. But they're not. And that's just the reality. So we have to deal with that. I can't help but to continue to feel frustrated over some of the repeated requests and repeated attacks that are made on this Board of Education by other residents. And I can only draw the conclusion that because one resident continues to videotape or audio tape meetings, that this person is trying to catch the board, trying to trip the board up, trying to get them to say something that perhaps she would hope that they would contradict the next time. I would caution the Board of Education to continue to empower me to be the person who's going to follow up with the person who had the transportation complaint, like I told her I would. But continue to empower me, and if you feel you don't absolutely know the answer to a question that's being thrown at you, don't respond, yet defer to me. And if I don't have the answer, I promise that person I'm going to get it. In fact, this person has repeatedly ignored my request to try to meet, to solve some of the same issues that are brought here time after time after time. The issues really haven't changed. So I caution the board. First, I thank you for continuing to empower me, and I would urge you to continue to do that. If you don't have the answer, defer to me. All of you have day jobs. You're professionals in your own field, and you do not run this organization. You're the governing body. You're the policy makers. You employ us to do that. And I would just ask that you continue to do that, and don't feel pressured. Don't feel like you have to be in a position to give an answer, because it may not be the right answer based on everything that you deal with and the volumes and volumes of paper and information that we send you every single week. Let us handle some of these. I don't have the answer to the transportation concern that there was, but I'm going to get it for her, and somebody from this board office is going to be in touch with that parent. We may not be able to give her exactly what it is she's requesting for, but she's going to have an answer from us, and I'm trying to give answers to every person that comes to this podium. And it frustrates me when I can't sit down and paint an accurate, truthful picture, which continues to lead me to believe that people just want to skew the facts. And it saddens me because I think we have a wonderful school organization. We have a wonderfully supportive community. Is it without our challenges? We've got all kinds of challenges. But that's part of that is society. So I'm ready to give facts and figures whenever the residents are ready to sit down with me. So with that, I conclude my comments. Thank you.